Like the film tells me Kirk Cousins is old. He's immobile now. He can't move at all. You can see his reactions, his slowing down. The film tells me that Aaron Rodgers is ornery and old. Like he can't make the off-platform throws with as much regularity as he used to. You can see the frustration in his mannerisms. Like the film tells me that Russell Wilson's on the backside of his career. He's impervious to running now. He goes out of his way not to lead a pocket, yet he's not a pocket precision passer. Like, so I just go by the film. When you look at Geno's film, Geno's in his prime. I mean, he's still delivering the ball to all three levels, sideline to sideline. I think the Raiders got a steal. The only more qualified quarterback I thought that was in this group is still available. That's Jameis Winston. I'm talking to Mike Tomlin. Jameis Winston, I think, is 31, and he's in his prime. And Pittsburgh needs a Jameis Winston type at quarterback. They've tried to win with these game managers. The division is too tough. The conference is too heavy at the top at quarterback. Mike T, you need a guy that is willing to take chances, a guy that wants to be great, a guy that wants to be the reason that y'all win, not just be the reason, not the reason that y'all lost, which is how I think Russell plays the game now. You got two big giraffes at receiver now in Pickens and Metcalf. Like, I just think Jameis Winston of Pittsburgh is a perfect fit.
So let's bring it to Pittsburgh then, Sean. So you reached out to Mike Tomlin personally.
Absolutely.
Take us through it.
Yeah, absolutely. I just texted him my opinions on Jameis. I hope he don't have me on block because he didn't respond, but I did send the text. I didn't get a response. Shout out to my frat brother, Mike Tomlin. Hey, Newt, hit me back, man. Let me know you got the text. I just think as great of a coach as Mike Tomlin is, his one legitimate flaw is, and it's not his fault because he's a defensive guy. He has failed, and the organization has failed at properly evaluating the quarterback position. To Ben Roethlisberger being way over the hill his last 2 years, to the Mason Rudolph experiment, to the Mitch Trubisky experiment, to the Kenny Pickett. I mean, we can go on and on and on. Even now, you got such a low ceiling with Russ in the AFC. Like, Russ just does not have the ability to go toe-to-toe with Burrow, Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes. Like, all the teams that you're going to have to beat to get to a Super Bowl.
Right.
So you got to, in my opinion, upgrade that position from a talent standpoint. Like, I think if you go into the season with Russ, you're just going to be what you've been, which is a really, really rock-solid organization that has no chance at winning the championship as it's currently constructed.
If that's his one flaw, it's a massive flaw. I mean, it is different in Pittsburgh when you walk into that locker room and you speak to players on both sides of the ball. Back to like 2015, 2016, I think is when I kind of started making my way down there when I was at Bleacher Report and talking to the Vince Williamses of the world. I mean, they had some gnarly effing dudes that wanted to smack you. James Harrison's walking around and I mean, it looks like he just might cold cock you if you look at him wrong. I mean, it's all a product of the environment. It's what football should be in every sense of the word. He gets it. Like and it's such a tough needle to thread to hold guys accountable, yet also be a player's coach. It's like whatever coach tries to be is Mike Tomlin personified. Like guys know they can go in his room anytime, but they don't want to piss him off. And Cam Hayward always tells the great story of, at his rookie year, Mike's throwing him up on the projector screen, lighting his ass up in front of the whole team. Like it's real, but what a blind spot, man. You hung on to Ben too long. Kenny Pickett, Rudolph, just like everything you said. And so you're stuck. You're stuck. I mean, if not Rodgers, if not Russ, what do you do if you're Pittsburgh right now?
I'm going Jameis. And listen, Mike Tomlin is one of the top 4 head coaches in the world. Problem is, unlike Andy Reid, unlike Sean McVay, unlike Harbaugh, he hasn't gotten the quarterback right. That's the only difference between Mike T and Pittsburgh having probably 2-3 more championships. They don't evaluate that position efficiently. Because what's the guy from Oklahoma that they initially thought was going to replace Roethlisberger? It was him, Roethlisberger, and Bruce Gronkowski on the team. I'm drawing a blank on his name. He played at Oklahoma.
Oh, yeah, Landry Jones.
Landry Jones. Initially, it was Landry Jones,
right.
and it was Mason Rudolph. Then it was Mitch Trubisky, then Kenny Pickett. It just have it's been bad eval after bad eval.
Yeah. How is that even possible, right? I mean, I don't know. I feel like if you're as good of a football coach as Mike Tomlin, I mean, look, right, his specialty is stopping this position, stopping this player, schematically figuring out a way to get inside of your head and turn you into a worse quarterback. Why does a coach like that, who may be in the Hall of Fame, should be in the Hall of Fame, how can he whiff so badly at quarterback himself with his own team?
I mean, we're seeing it. Listen, Jameis Winston would be the most talented quarterback Pittsburgh's had since Ben Roethlisberger. 100%.
Have you seen anything like this, though, with Tomlin? Like, have you seen a coach, through your time in the league and studying the league, who was such a good coach, yet so bad when it came to evaluating quarterbacks?
I don't think Mike T is necessarily bad at it as much as he defers. And the people he's deferred to at that position haven't been good at evaluating quarterback.
So, Jameis, you're all in.
All in. Perfect fit. He's familiar with the division after being in Cleveland. Listen, I'd rather say woe than sick him, Tyler. Yeah. Right now with Russell, you got to say sick him. Like, Russ, please consistently take some chances. Take some shots, Russ. How many times do you watch the Steelers and Russ is back there pump faking, and then he takes a sack or he throws the ball away? Like, you, Mike T, listen to me. Get that gunslinger that won a national title in college that's known for 24,000 yards and 154 touchdowns and give you guys a chance to compete against the elites in the AFC.